It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets playing host to the LA Clippers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Durant. Irving. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Irving. Durant. Irving. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down 4. Lets it fly from long range. Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Right now, down 7. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Durant. From long range. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Durant with the basketball up top. 9-0 is the score. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Kawhi Leonard, 3 for 4. Good start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Leonard. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Irving with the basketball, trailing by 10. Good sign that time, Jay, as they going to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions.
Number 23, Louis Williams. And number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
George, his first effort off the mark. To Irving. For 3. Message received. Well defended. Beverly gets it in the left corner. To Beverly. Oh, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Here come some changes. Kenny Atkinson turning to his reserves.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Leonard. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. And that one out of bounds off the net. Nets have it. To Jordan. Trying to cash in. Jordan shot off the mark. Leonard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Cleans it up. Over to the right side to Irving. Fires the three. Much needed bucket right there with the three. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
Leonard, it's good for three. Irving. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Irving. Oh, he had it. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard to Paul George. Easy path to the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Kyrie across the timeline. Trailing by 15. Gets a shot up off the mark. Williams across the timeline. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Deep three at the buzzer. This quarter's in the books. It's been all Clippers so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Dinwiddie. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Nice pass to set things up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To George. Paul George. 3 for 6 now.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
George buries the three. He's too good to leave that open. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George won't go down. The follow won't go either. No good. Kicks it outside to Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Paul George. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down a bundle. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leonard. Textbook defense. Williams to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To George. To Leonard. Fires the three. Wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot. Don't beat that record, destroy it.
Leonard. Down low George. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Irving. Smothering D. Leonard. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Irving. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Leonard. They get it to George. Down low. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Durant. No good. That's great defense. To Paul George. Ah, the monster stuff.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Second of 3 is good. Irving brings the ball up court. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Leonard, count the triple.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Irving. Well defended. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for first half. Very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard, tough shot. Well defended.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Leonard, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Leonard. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Leonard. Deep right corner. Paul George. 4-2. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 87% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second and 3, got it. To George. Leonard. Oh, he hits a 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Misfires. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Kawhi Leonard against KD. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And a put-back slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here's a chance from long range. Hits the trifecta. To Irving. Leonard. That's the record. His 14th three-pointer in the game.
We have a national weather warning, excessive heat on the court.
Irving into the front court. His guys down big. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Paul George. Has a look. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Dinwiddie. Irving. Durant. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Irving. Leonard. He just continues to knock him down from deep. That extends his NBA record for one game.
He's just shattering that thing. But he's a very smart player. Look for him next time, maybe to give you a head fake, crack into you, get to the free throw line. This guy is a proven scorer.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. from long range. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
For three, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Knocks down the three-pointer.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Leonard knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
And there's no longer room on this court for players that cannot think on the fly. Especially in transition defense, you have to acknowledge and analyze the situation. If a guy isn't a shooter, almost jab at him and make sure you run out to the guys that are fanning out to the three-point shot. Stop that three-point shot and allow the defense to get back and maybe contest the shot at the rim for a layup.
And number 22, Maurice Harkless.
Here's Leonard for two. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
George. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Kyrie with the rock. Fires the three. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Dinwiddie. Durant. Another chance. Irving. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
George, defended by Kevin Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Drills the 3. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Going to launch beyond the arc. He'll take that any day.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Nets have the basketball. Jordan to Dinwiddie. Durant. Not that time. He misses. To Leonard. George buries it. It's a 3. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him. George. That won't go. Oh, working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say.
A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Paul George. A pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And the rebound taken by the Clippers. George, I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
George trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. To Irving. Jordan. Irving. It's George with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down a bundle. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Prince there for the rebound. To Jordan. Fires the three. Working hard on the glass. Nice pass to get things going.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
To Jordan. 4-3. No good. To the rim, lays it up and in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leonard to George. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Dinwiddie. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. George. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Tough shot. He hits.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.